What is up, you guys? Kakapta Tsukasa here, coming at you with a deck profile this time. I know it's been quite a while since I last did one of these, but I finished this deck. I haven't really been bothered to get any replays with it yet, but I really wanted to show it off to you guys, so I thought I'd just go ahead and give it a deck profile. Now, it is the Buster Blader new support sort of deck. When it came out, I thought it was sort of garbage stuff. When I played it, I thought it was garbage stuff, and since then I've thought it's been pretty much garbage. With the only real sort of consistent way to play it is the Magician Pendulum engine, which I tried out and it worked. It definitely did work, but I wanted more. I wanted it to feel more like I was playing a Buster Blader deck rather than a Pendulum deck. Now this deck is by no means a competitive deck or anything like that, but it is definitely, I would personally say, the most consistent build of it I've played, just because you go through your cards so quickly and you'll be getting your Buster Dragon and your Buster Blader Fusion out ASAP. So let's just go ahead and get straight into it. We play the triple Buster Blader. There's that other Buster Blader, but I prefer this one because it can be searched out. So it's up to you which one you play, but for the deck speed, this one's definitely better in my opinion. We have triple of the Lord Gaia the Fierce Knight, which is a level 7 monster that can be special summoned from your hand if your opponent controls no monsters. This is what makes the deck able to run, in my personal opinion. You special summon this, you normal summon your tuner, search out your fusion card, synchro with them into the Buster Dragon, and then you're able to fuse with your opponent's monster into the Buster Blader Fusion. It's a really great card. It can be it's searchable as well, which is another plus, and in my opinion it is what makes the deck playable and consistent. We actually play 2 Max C, and we play it because you really do need to go through your deck as soon as possible, because you do need at least 3 or 4 cards in your hand to be able to actually pull off the combo. But when you do, it's basically game unless your opponent draws into their Raigeki or something like that. We play 3 of this one. This is probably the better one because it lets you search out your fusion spell card. So you definitely want to run this at 3 at least. We then play the triple Destruction Sword Dragon Buster Blade. Again, I'm not sure if that's its TCG name or not, but it is. At first I was only playing this at 1, then I bumped it up to 2, then 3, because its lockdown effect is actually pretty good. If this is equipped to a Buster Blader, your opponent cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. So it creates a nice little lock there. It sort of lasts for... It doesn't last for long if you just have the regular Buster Blader out usually with it, but it can last you long enough to draw into your other combo pieces that you might need to pull off your big combo with the Buster Dragon and the Fusion. Then we have a triple Sage Knight with Eyes of Blue. This wasn't in the original build. This wasn't in the second build either, or the third builds, but it is in this build because this build is all about getting the cards you need as soon as possible. And this can search out the tuner that searches out the fusion spell. It can search out your effect veilers. The only problem is that you play it, then you leave your field open with, a monster with 0 attack. That's a bummer, but it is definitely a good first turn card to have. If you just summon it your first turn, pass, whatever, you're probably not going to get gamed. And I recommend running it at 3 because you really do want to search it out. And if you already have the fusion, you can just use it with Lord Gaia anyway to synchro into the Buster Dragon. And the last of the monsters are 2 Effect Veiler. You can probably bump it up to 3 if you want, but it's just there because it's a level 1 tuner, one of the better ones, and it can be searched. So moving on to the spells, we have the 1-for-1. I think that's sort of self-explanatory in this deck. Triple Emblem of the Dragon Destroyer because we play triple Buster Blader. 1 Raigeki. Triple Cards of Consonance because we play, I think it's 6 Dragon-type tuner monsters with 1000 or less attack. We play triple Sacred Sword of 7 Stars because basically if you draw into that Gaia or Buster Blader early on and you still don't have your combo pieces you need, you can just play this and straight away then draw the 2 cards, and it's not that big of a deal getting rid of them. Only having 2 Buster Blader or 2 Gaia in your deck is not the end of the world because we still have ways of searching them. Triple Upstart, triple Destruction Sword Master Fusion. This is your fusion spell, lets you use monsters on your opponent's side of the field, which is why you want Buster Dragon out. I don't feel I need to explain this one too much. Double Twin Twister. And double Chaos Field. Now, we're obviously not playing the Blackluster Soldier rituals, but this card does let us search out Lord Gaia the Fierce Knight. So we want to play that at least 2, I think. You can probably bump it up to 3, and that is the reason why I'm thinking of playing at least 1 terraforming maybe. Now moving on to the extra deck, which is sort of just a leftover from the previous build I was playing. So you can really change it up however you want. I'll just say the important cards here are the triple Buster Blade of Fusion, the level 8s Synchros, because you definitely want to play them. Not so much Enlightenment Paladin, you don't have to play that if you don't want to, it's just a leftover. But Scarrite you should probably play. You can probably play Stardust Spark or Scrap Dragon, whatever you want. Double Buster Dragon, and Red Eyes Flare Metal you can play as well. The rest are just leftovers from before, and for somehow it just slipped my mind to forget to change it up. And also I'm only playing 14 cards in my extra deck for some reason, and half of them I can't even make, so that's whatever. But that is it for this deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. I know a lot of people want to play the Buster Blader deck, and I feel personally this is the best way to play it at the moment. I hope you guys will give it a go. If you have any improvements for the deck, just leave them in the comments. Any suggestions for decks you'd like to see me profile or play on my channel, leave them in the comments. And I have a little announcement to make, or a couple announcements to make rather. The Master of Magician series will be continuing on. It's slowed down a little bit, but I'll definitely be having at least 2 more parts of that up within the next couple of weeks. Obviously, one of them is going to be the new XYZ support and all the new Dark Magician support we just got. And the other, I don't want to spoil what the other's going to be because it's probably not as obvious, but it's also not a modern deck, so it's not something you'll be playing modern, in modern Yu-Gi-Oh. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist series has also slowed down, and I apologize for that. It's just every time I sort of upload that I lose a couple subscribers, so I'm sort of a bit awry on it, but I definitely want to at least finish doing Duel Monsters, and we'll see where it goes from there. I do have a decent chunk of GX recorded, so I might do that as well. I'd like to see the game through to the end still. We'll just see how that goes, but hopefully we'll have Duel Monsters finished soon. Then there's going to be a new series I'm going to be debuting on the channel in a couple of weeks. I'm not sure how you guys are going to enjoy it though, because it's not Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. It's actually not Wicross or Battle Spirits or Vanguard or any card game related series either. But it's something I really enjoy, and I'm just sort of not big enough yet to be able to start a whole separate channel for other content. But I do want to share it with you guys, and I think it's pretty cool, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. I know a couple of you will, but see how that goes. It will be probably within the next week or 2 as well. Thank you guys again for watching. Please like this video if you could, and subscribe to my channel, because it really does help. And yeah, this is Card Captain Tsukasa, and I will see you guys later.